Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Samantha here. So today has been a hot mess already. I didn't sleep well and I was up at 3 o'clock this morning and I have been fiddling all morning long. So hopefully I have not been able to turn my brain off. Look at this. I have a whole to-do list on another piece of paper. I never do that. But I can't turn my brain off. Anyway, so today has been very scattered. But I thought if I can get my thoughts together here that I would set up next week and kind of talk about how I'm feeling about this planner. So last year I was in a Wonderland 222 A5. Loved it, except for I didn't like the fact that the weeks weren't bundled together and the months weren't bundled together, like all the months together and all the weeks together. So this year I wanted to try the common planner because I wanted to have everything, all the months together and all the weeks together. So, and also with the Wonderland, I had stacked weekends. So this weekly layout, which is where I do most of my work, is different than what I'm used to using. And so this first couple of weeks, I've just been trying to figure out how to make this spread work for me in the best way. So this was the first week of the year. And y'all, this felt so chaotic to me. This felt so chaotic to me. And so I figured out that my brain needs to have more structure on the page. So last week, what I did was I drew in some boxes just to help kind of categorize the data for me a little better, so it wasn't so confusing having so much on the page. And it still feels like a lot to me, but at least it's more organized. So I'm going to do that again this week. I'm going to draw the lines in. I was thinking about, so I'm gonna use these stickers from Sterling Ink. These are from Sadie stickers. They're just alcohol ink swatches, which I'm gonna lay down underneath hopefully. And then this is the January kit from Sterling Ink for stickers. And then I have some washi tape, and I think I'm gonna put a quote down. I was thinking about putting this quote down, like right here. This is from a book from the Paper Studio, and I want to say that's Hobby Lobby, but it might be Michael's. I can't remember. I've had this book of stickers for 4 or 5 years now, and I don't remember where I got it. But it was either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Paper Studio, whoever has the Paper Studio. So I thought I would do a few different things, because on this up here where I have like my work schedule, it's just kind of blocked in so I can see what hours I'm working. It's kind of empty, and so I thought I'd put a quote there just to kind of have something else to look at, because I really don't need a whole lot up here. In this previous week, I had ended up putting to-dos up there, which I don't like that. I don't want my to-dos in this area. But I was overflowing. I was chaos the first week trying to figure everything out. So this worked for me pretty good. So I think I'm going to stick with this kind of, I toyed with the idea of running lines down here for this part too, not for this part, but down here, and then down here and here. I may do that. And I think, I don't know. So I put this square box. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. So the first thing I'm going to do is put these lines in, these straight lines, because I know that I will use them. Okay, we're back through the magic of video. I love it. All right, so I sped through. I didn't speed through. I just turned it off actually and did it. So you didn't see me drawing all the lines, but that's okay. What I did was I just put more structure on this page. I think that's great that she created this way, so minimalist, so that people can make a dashboard spread, or they can set it up however works for them. And so that's what I did. I just drew these lines in. I just need to be able to see the lines. My brain works better that way. So I put my work schedule in here. I just used this olive mild liner, and this is Tombow 992 for the lines. And I used a Micron 08 to draw this box that's going to be the weekly recap. And as I'm looking at this, this looks so cluttered. I don't like writing every line. I like to skip lines, or at least have more space. I read more than I thought. There was more memories than I thought. So, and I haven't played any games or watched any movies this week, or even watched anything. Really, I've been really busy. So I don't know. I think I'm going to change the order. I'm going to change the order of that for this week coming up. Oops, that's not the one I need. I need this one. So, you know, going back to talking about this planner and, you know, getting used to it and do I like it? And I'm really enjoying the layout. I didn't know at first. I'll tell you, and this is going to be news to nobody. I am like everybody struggling with this paper. It is not her fault. It's just the Sans and paper this year is just not great. It's not great. And I'll tell you what I did. What I did was, so Wonderland in their planners this year, they had some of the original Tomoe River paper. Can't say it. And they were using it in their planners for this year. And I was thinking, yeah, I'm late to the Tomoe River paper party. I did not start using this kind of paper until last year in the Wonderland was my first experience with it. And so I actually never even got to use, that's still crooked, oh well. I never even got to use the original Tomogawa paper. And so everybody is always raving about it. And I thought, you know, this year, maybe at first I was struggling so much with the paper that I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a different planner. I'm just gonna go to the Wonderland. And so I ordered it. But as I'm waiting on it, and I'm in this planner every day, and I love the layout, and I have it all set up exactly the way that I want it. The thought of starting over in another planner right now is just really overwhelming. I don't want to do that. So but I do have it coming. Since I ordered it, and I'm not sure what I'll do with it. I may just hang on to it and redate it and use it next year. Just because I want to try the paper out. And that way it won't go to waste. But that was my main, well, initially I was like, I'm getting this because I'm sick of this paper and I'm going to switch planners. But then after I thought about it some more, I was like, no, I don't really want to switch planners. So unless my experience with this paper gets worse, I'm just gonna, should I leave, if I do 1, 2, I'm gonna leave another spot there, I think. So I'm just gonna stay in this planner unless I just get to a place where I'm like, I can't deal with it anymore. Which is not yet. I'm not yet to that point. The worst problem I have with it is that as long as I'm using fountain pen, it's fine. I haven't had any problems using fountain pen. But when I'm in a hurry during the day, my go-to pen is not a fountain pen. It is actually this Energel needle tip gel ink pen, and I love these pens of 0.5. I love these pens and they're my go-to grab when I'm in a hurry and I just need to grab something quick and write something down. This is the pen I grab. However, this pen on this paper, it doesn't bleed through. Like you can see, I don't know if you guys can see that. It might not show up on camera very well, but it doesn't bleed through, but it almost does. It almost does. And the ghosting is really bad compared to a fountain pen. Fountain pen's ghost, but it doesn't bother me. But the ghosting of the gel pen bothers me a lot. and I'm not quite sure what to do about that. So I haven't been using my gel pen, which makes me sad. On the other hand, it did get me to pull out another fountain pen that I had not been using and get me to start using that again. I put some different ink in it, and actually, at first I didn't, it's a Scrivener. I don't know. It's that's a cheaper one. I got it off Amazon, and it's pretty. But it's very dry. It's an extra fine nib, and the nib is it's not a juicy nib. It doesn't. And so at first, I really struggled with it. I cannot think and lay things down straight. So that was my plan for that. There we go. That looks good. But I put some, I think it's Diamine ink in it, and it's working for me a lot better. So I'm getting used to it. I actually kind of like it. It's just, and it has instead of having a twist off cap, it just has a pop. What's it? I don't even know what it's called. The cap just pops off. It's not a screw down cap. And so I like it. I like it. I'm getting used to it. So how are you guys faring with the paper? Are you trying to get by with it? Are you just ignoring it? Does it not bother you at all? I have heard a lot of people complaining about it, but I haven't heard a whole lot of people saying, oh, okay, it's so bad I can't use this planner. Which is kind of where I was at. I was like, oh, I don't know if I can use this paper at all. So what are you guys thinking about that? Because these planners cost a lot of money, and I hate to waste the money. So I'm trying to figure out a way to get around the paper issue. That is not going to lay down there the way I want it to. There we go. That's good enough. Yeah, so our snow is melting off. Slowly. We got about 6 inches here. That was Jessie barking. Sorry about that, guys. We got about 6 inches here, and it was above freezing yesterday, so quite a lot of it melted off. But there's still a good bit out there. And the sunrise this morning was beautiful, which I don't normally, I'm up early, but I'm not usually outside that early, so I don't usually get to see the sunrise. So normally what I would do, oh, that lifted up. Yeah. Normally what I would do here is put this in and then write the weather in, just like I did for this one. So I am not going to do this right at the moment because that would be very time consuming, but that is the plan. I will put that in up there. And let's see, what do we want to do? I do have a bunch of stuff to carry over. I think I'm going to put something here, and I'll carry my list over from here. And, oh, I've got to put that in. I've got to put those in too. So let me just write that real quick. I've been logging what I eat and when I eat. This is breakfast, dinner, and my fasting. I only eat 2 meals a day, and I've been doing that for years now. I don't even really get hungry for that other third meal. It seems like a lot. If I were to eat that much now, I can't imagine eating 3 meals. But anyway, that's beside the point. So this is breakfast, dinner, and then fasting. I've been doing intermittent fasting. I'm trying to fast for at least 16 hours a day, or 16 hours between meals. And so I've been tracking that on my dailies. I don't know if I'll keep doing this all year, but I am for now. And originally I was just going to put the times here. And last year I'd been tracking for about 3 months. I was tracking whether or not what food I was eating, like what food groups I was eating, because I have some thyroid problems. And so I've been watching a lot of videos, and I had heard that what kind of food you eat, ooh, I could put that there. What kind of food you eat can affect how you feel. And so I wanted to test that out. So I was tracking my symptoms. That's pretty. I was tracking my symptoms and trying to coordinate that with the types of food I was eating, like whether I was eating gluten, whether I was trying to stay away from all, low carb, if I had sugar, refined sugar, processed foods, I was really trying to narrow it down to like specific types of calories to see if that was making a difference in, turn this around, in how I felt. And honestly, the one thing I can tell you is that, oh, don't tear, is that, I almost had a sticker, disaster, is that when I eat processed foods and when I eat sugar, refined sugars, I do feel like crap. Like I literally feel terrible. I get all bloated. I have stomach pain. My mood goes down the tubes, and I just fatigued and tired. I don't have any energy. And so I have noticed that specifically when I eat sugar. So I've definitely been trying to stop eating sugar. Anyway, I was like, well, what was the whole point of telling you that? Because I started writing down, I started tracking what I was eating. So I now, instead of just writing the time here, I also write like what food did I eat? Because I've gone back to trying to notice so specifically if dairy is affecting how I feel, because I heard dairy is bad because there's a protein in it, I guess, that affects how your thyroid works or potentially does. So I wanted to track dairy, and of course I'm tracking sugar, and I'm trying to get all the sweeteners out of my diet and stop eating them, which is, that is so pretty. I was just like, wow. I put this here, and I just felt like I did not have enough room here. And all of these are overflow from Saturday. So I'm thinking maybe I should just not put any stickers down here, which hurts me because I love stickers. But I need that room. So like the same thing happened here. I took up this space and then didn't have enough room. So No stickers. I cannot have stickers unless I put them up here. I could put them up here because I don't need the space for anything. Yeah, I could do that. And I forgot what I was even talking about. I'm so scattered. I love this. I love that. It's so pretty. I could put that right there. Cannot talk and plan at the same time. Anyone else feel my pain trying to talk and do anything else at the same time? I lose track of what I was saying. So, food. Yeah, so that's what all of this is here. And I kind of laughed because I eat the same thing every day for breakfast, pretty much. And I do batch cooking on Sundays, so I don't have to cook during the week. And so during the week, I eat pretty much the same thing for the whole week, whatever I cooked on Sunday. Which is kind of, I just thought it was humorous when I look back at it. I was like, girl, you eat the same thing every day. People would think, like, I'm crazy. How can you eat the same thing every day? I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. All right. I'm just sitting here staring at the page, not putting anything on it. I just don't know. I don't know. Oh, look. All right. Maybe I could put that right there. Would that be weird? And then I could put, oh, I pulled out these, I forgot I pulled those out. So I pulled out these ink swatches. Ooh, those are so pretty. And I could put that underneath and then drop that on top. And then maybe lay a flower on top of it. Do you think that would work? Maybe. All right, let's do that. We're just gonna put that right there. And then we will take this and lay it on top because I love stickers and I can't not have stickers in this spread. Okay, there we go. All right. Now we need a flower on there. We need a flower. What flower to use? I have there were 4 of this little pot and I already used, so I used one here, which that was a really good place for it. And I'm like, where am I going to put all of these? Oh my goodness, flowers. What flower should we have? It kind of looks pretty. I could do like that. And then put that over top like that. Yeah, I think I'll try that. So that is my saga with the food and trying to figure out if it affects how I feel. I will keep you guys updated and let you know. So I found out another interesting thing today. I saw a red light on my smoke detector and I was like, ooh, I wonder if the battery's dead. So, and it's been like 1.5 years since I moved into this house and I've never checked the smoke detectors. Don't judge. Anyway, so I got up there to check the smoke detector to see if maybe it needed new batteries. And when I pulled it off, it doesn't have batteries. So like, yeah, there's no batteries. Apparently, it says on there, this is a single unit and you don't take the back off of it or you'll ruin it or something. And if the battery dies, then you have to buy a whole new smoke detector. It's like, oh, isn't that just typical? Like, you can't, nothing, it's like stupid subscriptions. You can't just buy Microsoft Word anymore, you know, and have it run on your computer. No, you have to pay a subscription. So I guess, you know, if the thing lasts for 10 years, then I've saved money, right? Because I didn't have to buy batteries. But it made me giggle that you don't replace the batteries in your smoke detectors anymore. So, all right, All of those things need to go over. All of those things need to go. Well, the recording gods are not with me today. I forgot to talk while I was filling all of the rest of this in. And so I went ahead when I was going back through this and decided that I would just speed it up so you guys can see the process. But I'll put it to music, and then we'll get to as I got to the end of the video, it just died. My phone died. You would think by now that I would think to charge my phone before I start recording, but no, I didn't do that. So the recording just abruptly ends, and I apologize for that, but the thumbnail is the actual completed spread. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one.